I wanted to clarify something, everybody, about any spin class that you take, whether it's mine, whether you're taking it in a studio, or whether you're taking it online somewhere else. When the instructor talks to you about going at your own pace, really take that to heart, okay? I'll speak to my own classes in general. I know that my classes can be super intense if that's what you choose to do. But as well, if you decide that you want to go easy on the tension, virtually any level of fitness should be able to do that class, okay? So when you're taking a spin class and you're adjusting your tension, you've heard me say numerous times that every bike is different, every person is different, every class is different. But it's so true, because even if you're in the same class, even if you're in a group class and all the bikes are the same, that tension can still be different because of how often the bikes have been ridden, or what's going on inside that bike or whatever. And if you're taking a class online, that's one of the quote unquote challenges that I have, because there's so many people doing the classes all over the world. Everybody's on a different bike, and that's where the learning aspect comes into it, where you really need to know yourself, and you need to know your bike. So let's just, for example, say we're on a climb and I say add 3 turns or add 3 gears. That could be different for everybody, okay, regardless of what bike you're using. So a couple of things that you want to really focus on is when you're in your warm-up, like before you start the class or you're in the start of your warm-up, it's okay to have like very little tension where there's hardly any pushback. That's okay, because you're just warming up those legs. But once you get into the ride itself, at the very least, you want to have enough tension to be on that flat road. And what that means by a flat road, and you've heard me say this, is just enough tension that you're pushing something. It's not momentum that is taking your legs, and you're not bouncing on the saddle, okay? So you're still doing a little bit of work. Now, as you go into a tempo or a sprint or whatever, that's something that you have to have in your mind at all times, okay? Depending on the level of intensity you want to focus, number one, on having good form. So like the biggest thing that I see so often is when people are in a sprint and they just try to go 100 miles an hour, but there's no tension on that bike, and that's not doing them any good. Or if you get on a climb and you add too much tension and you're not able to hold proper form, and you're grinding away. So this is a matter of learning the classes, learning how to spin within yourself and within the bike that you have. But the key is to be patient, and as I said, get to know your bike. Focus on keeping that pedal stroke to the beat of the music. Okay, there's a reason for that. There's a scientific reason. But also know that, just because I say add 3 turns or add 3 gears, on your bike that might be different. So after you've taken 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 classes, you're going to start to understand with your bike what you should be at, whether you're climbing, whether you're doing a sprint, whether you're doing a tempo, whether you're warming up or recovering or cooling down or whatever. So I hope this helps you. You can do this. Learn your bike, learn your body, and then you're just going to love every class that you take. Have a great day.